Did I make the dirt too fluffy for you?
You did. It's too fluffy.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. It has been one of those busy days. We've ran errands, we've gone hither and fro, and I'm just now picking up the camera. There's a lot of stuff I've got to get done. I mean, I guess it's not critical. It's not a whole bunch of stuff that's on fire, but I've got to go out and make a repair right now. I'll walk down here and I'll show you guys. So we had a big storm, I think it was Friday, and we had a dead tree blow down. I didn't know it was dead. Glad nobody was out here, but this tree fell over on my shock wire that I have running around the property. It was a section that's not really ran to anything in particular. It just gives power out here. As you can see, that wire is a little bit low. That is what it looks like. It is that low. So I came out here Saturday morning to feed the animals, and I'm just walking along, not paying attention, carrying a couple buckets, and I look up and go, whoa, there's a wire right there. And it was hot. So what happened was, over here next to Bubbles and Lamb Chop, that tree fell over and was on the line, bent that post over. I don't know how that line did not snap, but this tree had this line and it was down to maybe like 4 feet off the ground. Yeah, that tree is deader than a doornail. And I walk up, I was like, that's an awful lot of green. And I start looking. All of the green that was on the tree is poison ivy. Lots and lots of poison ivy. So from what I know, there's something like 3 varieties of poison ivy. There's the ground kind. It'll creep along the ground. That's the stuff you see everywhere. There's the vining kind that will climb trees. And then there's this kind of vining kind that the vines aren't as hairy looking. You found me. It's like a tree type. It climbs up a tree. It's still a vine, but then it puts out really long branches, and this kind can smother a tree to death, which I assume that's what happened here. So I've been waiting for the leaves to die. From what experience I've had, I'm one of those rare individuals who isn't really affected by poison ivy. Not to say that other people in the house aren't. So I don't want to get this on my clothes or miss a spot and then go grab the baby. So I'm gonna get this dragged out of the way. I think I'll just haul it over to a pile and it can just sit. I'm not gonna burn it. You never burn poison ivy because the smoke will kill you. Think of what poison ivy does to your skin, and if you turn it into smoke and you breathe it, yeah, I gotta grab a pair of gloves just to be on the safe side. I even got my special pair of gloves that I only use if I'm gonna touch poison ivy. Yeah, I can see it squished the dirt, moved the post. The reason I didn't cement these posts in is because the jury's still out if I want to leave them here, whereas it is really handy having my shock wire. You guys can probably hear it. I can't hear it right now, but if you hear a clicking noise going on, that's the fence clicking. All right, I'm gonna grab the lawnmower because I need an anchor point. I'm basically gonna pull this over and I'm gonna shove some stuff in the hole next to the pole to get it to, stand back up where it needs to be. It's an easy fix. I just have to, it's kind of fiddly. Post is nice and straight again, and now that wire is way off the ground. Way better. Yay for easy fixes. All right, it is actually late afternoon. Wanted to stay out of the sun today, so I did. All right, so something that I've got to do with this tomato bed is I still have to put my amendments in it, which everything that we've seen that we've added amendments to, oh my gosh, it has apparently been the thing we were missing. When I built this bed, I followed contour. That's all well and good, but the way we're gonna do our tomatoes this year is we're gonna do strings to tie them to. You just tie it to the tomato, and as it goes, you just wrap the string around it and get it up top. So what that requires is I'm gonna plant some posts, run a wire across the top, run the strings down from the wire. To get to that point, I need to get my bed spacing where I need it. To figure out where my bed spacing is gonna be, kind of need the wire. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the rototiller back in here, and I'm gonna start kind of straightening out the beds and figuring out how many beds we want. Looks like you just finished.
She's ready for bed.
Are you ready for bed?
Yeah, she got all wet and now she's getting cold. So.
Shivers. Even though like I'm like sweating profusely.
But you're not soaked in water.
All right, do you want to plant tomatoes tonight?
Yeah, if you're ready.
Yeah, it's ready.
Sweet, let me put her to bed. You want to water green beans while I'm doing that?
I can go do that.
Cool.
Actually, I have to go help Tyler. He needs me to cut a piece of wood for him.
Okay.
I see you. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Did that baby go down?
She did.
Good.
She did. She was ready.
All right, let's go grab tomatoes. All right, so what's the battle plan?
This is eggshell powder that I made last year. I just collected our eggshells and dried them in the oven and then ran them through the Vitamix.
So put that in the hole underneath the tomato?
Put just a little bit, yeah.
All right, give me a demonstration.
So, the way I do tomatoes, pinch all these little guys off, so we'll bury them up to there. All these little roots are going to turn into, or all these little hairs on here, you can kind of see, they're fuzzy. All those hairs are going to turn into roots. Just want the bottom of the hole. The dirt keeps falling in.
Did I make the dirt too fluffy for you?
You did, it's too fluffy. So, put a little bit, that's about 2 tablespoons in there.
Take more of that dirt out.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so grab a little hand shovel and then go a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
All right. We're all done. Next, planting the last one. So what was this, 63?
63.
63 is what we planted. Yeah, we still have a bunch more. Oh, what a good feeling.
Yes.
I have both been dreading and looking forward to this at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm looking forward to planting a post so I can run my wires. It's gonna look like a clothesline, basically.
It will.
And then if I can help it, I want these tomatoes 8 feet tall.
That'd be cool.
We'll see. I've never done tomatoes like this. My friend Casey over at Honey Tree Farm, this is kind of how he does them, but in a greenhouse.
Right.
And so it's like, I want to grow tomatoes that way.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's going to do it for us for tonight.
Yeah, it's getting dark.
All right, we will catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.